Hello again and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play some Tony Hawk's Pro Skater number 1. I am Scruffy Joe, as you can see on the screen. I'm this guy down here. I am also this guy in the middle with the nice hat. So what we're going to do today is go through the schoolyard level. I'm going to show you where all the collectibles are and yeah, we'll take it from there. Okay, so here we are with the goal list for level 2. So once again, I'm not going to show you where the best places are to do high scores, trick scores and high combos and stuff like that. Go and play the game, find that out for yourself. It is great fun. There are various methods you can use. I won't explain any of them. What I'm going to talk to you about and show you today is where all the collectibles are, plus these other slightly more tricky things. Now, once again, it's exactly the same as the first level, which was the warehouse. Hopefully you've seen that video. If you haven't, then go check it out. But this is quite a bit trickier than the warehouse, so just bear that in mind. There might be a couple of stat points that you might want to invest in your skater to increase how high he can jump. That's just a little bit of a, between you and me. So yeah, let's go. First off, I will show you how to get skate. Now, the great thing about collecting the word skate in this particular level is that it basically puts the words in the right order and you can just go and grab them. So that's the S and the K, and then you just sort of wander your way around here, hit the rail, jump off the rail, that's the A. T's up here, which is obviously you can either grind up that or you can jump it, it's up to you, no problem. And the E's over here. Pretty simple. So I mean, that is actually as easy as it gets, and if you follow the word, the actual spelling of the word around, it just makes it really, really easy. So that is unfortunately where the really easy things end, and let's talk about some textbooks. Okay, so we're back, we're talking about textbooks. First one is directly ahead on top of that building. It's a little bit tricky to get to, so if you get it wrong a few times, don't stress about that, but basically it's a question of jumping up at a slight angle, and if it goes wrong, just forget about it and restart the run, because you won't, if it takes you a minute and a half to get it, you're not going to get the rest of them. But if you do get it quite nice and early, then it's a quick simple trip round this side of the building, jump up here, double back on yourself, go onto this roof, up this nice slidey thing, which is preposterously steep. Jump up onto this little section, jump off this little section, and then fall through this glass. Doink. And then textbook number 4 is there. You get the old nice bap noise because you've just scored a lovely, lovely hoop. And the last textbook is down at the bottom of the hill. Hop off. Whoops, I have missed, but that's fine. Just turn around. I've missed the second time, also fine. One of these days I will hit it. There you go. And that's all within a 2-minute period, so that's not a problem. Done. That was textbooks. Now the next thing we're going to look at is bells, and this is a little bit more tricky, so bear with me if it goes horribly wrong. Okay, this is the location of all of the bells. Now this is a bit tricky, and there was a bell later on where you might have to have invested some extra points in how high you can jump. Just bear that in mind. Bell number 1, turn around. You don't need to go round the back of there, that's a waste of time. Come back here and get yourself heading down the main big hill towards the playground. Dunk. Past the textbooks we collected and the skate we collected. Bell 2 is on the top of that building there. Bell 3 is here. Nice. Get yourself some special at this point, because there's a bit of a tricky thing that you're going to have to jump over here, which is this building here. And you want to press forward like that, and then the bell is over here. And I've just jumped clean over the bell. Now this actually happens a fair amount of times. I've done this couple of times now, and I've thought, oh yeah, I just finally made it up there, and either you fall off the building because you're going too fast, or you miss the bell because you're a bit of an idiot. Well, there we go. Bell number 4. Bell number 5 is just underneath where I just went, so once again I missed it. Just turn around, get yourself on there, wall ride, done. Those are the bells. There's just a couple of little jumps and bits and bobs to finish off, and there's a secret tape to get. So there's a few more things. Stick with me. See you in a sec. Okay, so there's the next thing to do, and that is to find and grind on 5 picnic benches. This one's pretty easy. They're blue. They're fairly obvious. It's quite difficult to miss them. So yeah, they're mainly down in the lower playground, but there's one here, so just hit that one first. And you might as well carry on going in this direction because it enables you to pick up the second one, which is just round this corner, fairly tightly round this corner, which is why I'm not jumping. There you go. And then you can go around in sort of the main playground away from where those bowls are. There's one there that you can just see on your left. Might as well tap that one. Turn around a bit, go back over here. There's one over here underneath this kind of little archy bit. Over the bridge. And the final one is here. Now, as I said, not particularly too difficult to grab those tables, so if you can memorise the location, you can probably include that with something else. Now, the something else might be heel flipping the kicker gap. Now, I'm going to get my flips the wrong way around, but I think a heel flip is left. Yeah, heel flip was left, and that is the kicker gap. So basically, get yourself a little run up down that nice little ramp. I'll just do it again. Because the chances are, you see, if you do this first, you'll probably find that you can't do it because you need to collect a bit of extra space and a bit of extra jump height. Otherwise, that will be a bit tricky. There's just a couple of things left to do. I think one of them is the secret tape. We'll be back with that in just a sec. Okay, the secret tape is really actually quite easy once you know where it is. You see that green thing ahead of me, which goes from there all the way down there. Basically, you have to get on top of that and jump off it. It's not particularly difficult. So just wind your weary way around here. We've done this a couple of times to get onto this roof. There's your textbook from back when we did the textbooks. Up here. Now, in kind of full flow mode, the quickest way is probably to go down that pipe using Tony Hawk's magic reality physics. And that's it. That's the secret tape. Now, the only things you should have left at this point are high scores, combos, and that kind of jazz, which I will leave it entirely up to you to do using your own style and your own enjoyment. Because this game is awesome. And look, here's a little nose manual. Right, until next time, we will be back with the mall in the next episode, and I will be showing you where everything is in the mall. Till then, take care. Cheers now. Bye.